like the only appropriate way to introduce you is saying, it's your boy Eazi.
And then I say Zagadat.
And then I say Zagadat.
Yeah, Zagadat. It's your boy.
Welcome
Eazi.
to London.
Thank you very much.
London's pretty much like a second home for you, right? And I watched a documentary you did, and you said that you found two things in London. First being surrender, and then the second property.
Yep.
Which for a lot of Londoners, property is just an absolute pipe dream at this point. But tell me a little bit about why London means so much to you and why it's a second home.
I think first because London was the first place outside of West Africa that my music started to resonate. And so I decided to be a career musician in Kentish Town, July 22nd, 2016. So it's always going to be sentimental. And secondly, right now, since I travel the world constantly, home is where my heart is. And my fiance lives in London. So she's in London. That means my heart is in London. So guess I'm not running away from London anytime soon.
Coming back for Mrs. Eazi.
Yeah, I'm going to keep coming back.
Yeah, keep coming back. There's a couple of lyrics that struck me.
Okay, now I'm scared.
And now we're sitting here, there's no time like the present to dive in.
Okay.
Can you unpack a few for me, yeah?
Okay, let's go.
Nice, okay. Right, on the opening track, Olawajo.
Yeah.
This one. Some vex me because I unfollow them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a question.
Yeah.
What does it take for you to unfollow someone on Instagram?
Oh my God.
Are we talking like the usual breakfast thing? Are we talking gym?
To be honest, it's like anytime I just see stuff that doesn't sit with me properly, I just don't want that in my space.
Yeah.
So it might not even be about the person. It might just be about me, how I receive something.
Yeah.
And it's not that deep. I just want my space to be very.
Because when you think about it, I mean, I'm the same way. I spend a lot of time on my phone and Instagram. So if I've met you once and you post rubbish stuff,
yeah, exactly.
It's not going to happen. Right, thank you. I feel much better about that one now. This one's a big one for me because you've been saying it for ages.
Okay.
Chop time.
Chop time, chop time. So chop time means like enjoyment time. And the full sentence there is chop time, no friend. That's when it's time for enjoyment. I just focus on my enjoyment and I don't care about anything else. So it's about being in the moment.
Yeah.
Chop time, like right now, being in this.
Are we having a chop time?
We're having a chop time.
Chop time.
Yeah, chop time.
Cheers to that. To many more interviews and chop time.
More chop times. Cheers.
I'm going to be up for hours. Is that good? Okay, as we dive through, let's do a bit of Jenga as well.
Okay.
Do you want to take the first piece?
You know, I've never done this.
You've never played Jenga?
No, I've never.
Okay, so I'll break it down.
I've just always seen people do it, like.
This is like, I think it's global.
Yeah.
Much like you.
I've seen it everywhere.
It's an institution in the board game world. It's a test of skill, patience, and dexterity.
Okay.
So one by one, we're going to pull off blocks. And then the first one that crumbles it. So one of my favourite songs from the Evil Genius is Good Lovin'.
Good Lovin', yeah.
And I have a couple, I wanted to just, clear something. Yeah. One of the lyrics in that, send her the rollie.
Yeah.
Send her the Benz.
Yeah.
Anything she want, she knows she gon' get.
Yeah.
Now, I assume that's about Mrs. Eazi.
Yeah.
I have a question about that. Is that for special occasions or would that be for sort of a random Tuesday, a rollie and a Benz? Because the most I've got from a relationship is PTSD.
Who have you been with? I need to fix that.
We don't have long enough to tell you.
Oh my God.
Episode 2, I'll tell you about my dating history. Yeah.
I think it depends. It could be a random Tuesday.
Okay.
You're
very generous.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, send her the rollies, send her the Benz, send her the jet to fly out her friends. Anything she wants, she knows she gonna get. But that song kind of speaks to me realizing that the most important thing for Mrs. Eazi is my time and my presence, and not no material gift, not no rollie, not no jet to fly out her friends, not no material thing, but my actual presence, and not just me being present and not present, but me actually fully being present, eye contact, you know, and that was, I think that's really special, you know. So
That is very special.
that's what I'm singing about there.
Who do you think would play me?
You.
Yeah, if you were doing casting for a film and it was about my life.
I would pick,
It's Angelina Jolie, isn't it?
no.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I would pick that guy from the Gentleman, or Gentleman.
This is good. Hugh Grant?
Is it Hugh Grant? No, it's the shorter one.
Oh, that's a good start. That's the director.
I need to see his.
I love The Gentleman, that's such a good film. Let me get the cast up because I'm going to hold you to
Yeah.
this, Mr Eazi.
That's the guy.
Matthew McConaughey.
No.
No worries. What about, wait, this one with the beard?
No, let me show you. Let me show you. This is so cool.
Are you sure it's not Matthew McConaughey?
No.
Okay, no worries.
Aha. Tom Reese Harris.
That's my actual name.
Yeah, this guy.
That's such a niche reference, I love that.
Yeah.
I see that for me too. Okay.
Like I can.
Yeah.
Somebody should give me a job as like a.
You should be a casting director.
Right? Look at that. I just discovered my talent now. I'm a casting director. Casting director, cut.
You're adding another string to your bow, Mr. Eazi. It just comes naturally to you. Other collaborations I want to talk about. Queen Bee, Beyonce.
B.
You were on the Don't Jealous Me from the Lion King
Don't
album.
jealous me.
You must have been asked a million times, but tell me about that, because I'm like fully in the beehive. I'm buzzing around half the time.
You know, The Lion King is such an iconic movie.
Yeah.
That being part of that project again was one of those moments where I'm like, wow, this is really happening. Like,
Yeah.
I'm for real.
Yeah.
I'm like an artist. Oh my God. But I remember just being in, when her team reached out in the beginning, like, I just thought, are you sure? Is this real?
Did you think it was a scam?
No, but I just thought it was them ones where maybe somebody reaches out and then it just falls through.
Got it.
You know, and in the beginning I was like, except it's for real, I'm not gonna be part of it. Because I didn't wanna put in all my energy and get disappointed. My producer went to the camp and he called me, he's like, I actually saw Beyonce. No. I was like, what?
In the flesh?
Yeah, in the flesh, next to me. What? And she was asking me, she was going like, is this nice? She was asking me. And I was like, oh, and I was jealous. And so when I went to LA for there was some awards.
Yeah.
I then gone to the studio and I heard all the songs, a lot of the songs from the project. And then I tried 2 vibes and those 2 songs ended up being on the album.
Wild.
So I should have done like 4. I did 4 out of that.
Well, there's always the next era.
Yeah,
but was it
the
one of those
next
situations where, because I've heard about it before with Beyonce, you don't know you're on the album until it comes out, right?
You don't know. It's like that. You don't know until it's out. I think in my next album, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure like nobody knows until it's out. So is Jenga just the brand, or that's what the game is called? It's both.
Okay, let's get back into it. Have you got any predictions for 2024?
For 2024, my one prediction is that I would party more.
Oh.
I'm feeling it. Like party every week. In different locations.
Organize your own or just like run around and do your own thing?
All of the above.
Nice.
Like organize mine. Like on my own, I want to organize 20 parties next year.
We could
20
probably help you
parties.
do that, you know. Axel do parties pretty well.
Oh, for real?
For real,
Because
real.
now I have the Chop Live sound system.
Yeah.
And it's me as like the master of ceremony. I have the DJ. I'm the selector, hype man. I'm the best hype man in the world.
So you're a seasoned partier.
Yeah.
What would you say the key ingredients for a good party are?
Number 1 is the music, bro. The music. Number 1, the music. That's the actual music that's being played. Number 2 is the sound, like the speakers.
Okay. Which is often overlooked because people just assume if you've got a good song.
Yeah, people just, no, you have to have the right music,
Yeah.
the right equipment, speakers, and it doesn't even have to be a very perfect venue. But if you have the music and you have the speakers so that the sound is proper, the last ingredient you need, okay, 2 more ingredients.
Yeah.
You need the
It's a
DJ,
medley. A DJ.
the DJ and the MC. And finally, you need people.
Okay.
So if you have these 4 things, you don't even need 1,000 people. Even if you have, I've done parties where it's like hotel room, 20 people, good music, good sound, and like we have a blast. And we party till in Dubai, 2505, my friend's apartment. We party, we come back from the club at 2 a.m. and we party till 6 a.m. in this small apartment. And I'm the DJ, I'm like, easy, we wanna party. And I'm just, and it's not even DJ decks, I'm just going through Spotify and Apple Music, like, and changing the volume. So that's what you need, those 4 things for a party.
We did some events in Paris recently, and his name's Pedro Winter. He's actually Daft Punk's manager.
Oh, okay.
He was saying that he saw a couple getting it on in the front row of his show.
In the front row.
And
Jeez.
And then I was like, well, do you know if do they have a little one now? And he didn't know. But that's the craziest thing he's seen. So have you seen anything on that scale, or is it more toned down?
Definitely not seen anything on that scale. And I don't want to see that, please. Please don't do that at my parties. Please, I beg you. But I feel like the wildest thing I've seen is like, you know, going to, there's this one time I performed in Congo.
Yeah.
And it was like to probably 10,000 people. And in between my live shows, I like to pause and say like funny stuff.
Yeah.
And I like to think that I'm funny.
I think
and
you're
even
pretty
if
funny.
I'm not funny, like people on my shows just laugh anyway. So I get away with the worst jokes.
Yeah.
And I was there dropping these jokes and no one was laughing. And I'm like, why is no one laughing? And then my manager is just waving to me and somebody runs on stage and say, they speak French and Lingala. They don't understand what you're saying. Can you please stop with these jokes?
So you were doing a full-on stand-up routine and it just was not landing.
Yeah, it wasn't landing, and it was just so beautiful because I'm like, I'm here performing to people that don't understand English.
Yeah.
But they're singing the songs word for word. That makes you realize that they don't even understand what they're singing. But like music is like language of the soul.
Yeah.
They can feel it. So even though they don't understand it, they can feel it. And so it wasn't like bizarre, it was just a beautiful moment.
Easy, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
It's been a pleasure talking to you as well.
And what did we have? Chop time.
Chop time, but you need to touch that one more time.
What, this?
Yeah, the Jenga.
Hold on. You can do one more go before we wrap.
I was so sure that...
Now be very careful.
No, when you say that, you jinx it.
Oh, okay. Go wild. Well done.
So no winner, no loser, it's a stalemate.
It's a stalemate.
Okay, let's end it like that. God bless
Thanks,
you.
Easy.
Thank you.